Hello, I'm hella excited to have had Max Payne 2 Arrival on PlayStation 2. I purchased last February, a couple of days ago, a PlayStation 2 only for Max Payne 2. There's one particular game mode, it's sort of a developer mode. It's like a game testing grounds that I discovered many moons ago, and the blackout when the black after the blackout happened, I completely forgot until maybe like a week ago. I was like, "Yo, I the whole reason I repurchased a PlayStation 2 all these years later was only for Max Payne 2," and that's all. I mean, at the used bookstore, I ran across Max Payne 1, and that reminded me. So, anyways, so I have Max Payne 2. Uh, let's see. So I was thinking before I can make this video, it has to have a perfect track of songs, soundtrack, because the company that makes this game is Rockstar Games, and Rockstar Games is more well known for GTA and Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption, the Western game. Anyway, so like I'm kind of clueless as to what would be like the soundtrack for this. And well, let me just preface a little bit more. So when Max Payne 2 was released, I'm trying to think exactly what year it was. I think it was 2003. I remember it was the winter time. It was the first game that I pre-ordered. I remember going to the website, like anticipating the game, and when it was released and I was playing it, I was very underwhelmed. I was disappointed. One of the best features of Max Payne 1 was the slow motion bullet time, kind of like in The Matrix, the movie. It had been adjusted, and it made the game weird. I was like, I don't even like playing this. At that point in my life, I was still going through growing pains, and Max Payne 1 looks like this, and Max Payne 2 looks like someone completely different. It looks like Don Draper or something, from the character in Mad Men, like advertisement men, whatever, that TV show. And so, what about it though? So it was kind of I didn't have a personal trainer at this point in my life. I think I was 16, and so if I had worked out every day, even tried to work out my face, I might have been able to. If I had had a personal trainer, I didn't know the first thing about working out and stuff like that. And I don't know. That's just ironic, I suppose. Anyways, so I'm trying to think, what is the song that's going to go with this game? And of course, it's going to be a rock song, most likely, because Rockstar Games, that's the whole underlying theme of their video games are, they originate in songs, rock songs from the 70s and 80s, classic rock, whatever it may be. 90s grunge rock even might have something to do with the game. So there's no clues, virtually no clues. So I looked up the soundtrack to the movie Clueless. There's a lot of great bands. I didn't even recognize one of the 15 songs. And the title of the game is The Fall of Max Payne. When I'm trying to think of what's the title of it, it's called Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. So what, just trying to read in a little bit too much into stuff like I normally do, is it Max Payne 1 is the rise of Max Payne, and Max Payne 2 is the fall of Max Payne? What's up with that? And the first thing that comes to mind is the Mel Gibson movie, The Edge of Darkness. During Christmas season, one year at like a Secret Santa where I was working, I drew, like it was a random thing, but I got the DVD of the Mel Gibson movie, The Edge of Darkness, and I didn't throw it away or anything. I just never watched the movie. Due to the fact that like streaming videos like Netflix.com and Hulu was just going online at that point. I still have quite a few DVDs. I very rarely watch DVDs. Anyways, so these are game DVDs. Here's Max Payne 2, Fall of Max Payne. And it's even original copy. If it's not original copy, it won't have this red down here. Red down here, like Red Dead Revolver. So, I also have to see the Ray Liotta movie Revolver soundtrack. So, I'll just take you through what I was trying to make a preparation for this video. On PlayStation, there is no like way to get into the console of the game and all the nitty gritty details and make modifications. Max Payne 1 actually destroyed one of my laptops when I was in developer mode. It put such a not burden, whatever. It was just using so much of the memory, the video card, everything. It fried the entire thing, and the computer was, my first laptop. It just completely broke, like last year or something, maybe 2 years ago. Anyways, so there's generally no codes to skip through the game. It's like you really have to play it like by the book on console, like on PlayStation. And what else? So I was prepared to go make a run through the game like I always do, that I have been doing since Max Payne 1 and Max Payne 2 were first released. I don't know if people know, but here's like a QAnon archive, and QAnon actually plays video games, And here was just from December 10th. Someone posted this. Have you done your yearly Max Payne playthrough? And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, I'm just about to. I had just got the Max Payne 1. Re-gotten it, whatever that means. And I didn't read the thread, but it's like, I have to do that, so. Anyways, that's just what people are saying. That's QAnon video games. What else? Cold Long Nights, that's the sort of the theme of the game. So I'm thinking Blizzard, right? Activision Blizzard is a big game company like Rockstar. Who's known as the Blizzard, the Rockstar? Ozzy Osbourne and the Blizzard of Oz. So, unfortunately, whatever, in the last couple of days I've been talking about No More Tears song. That kind of sounds like the perfect theme of Max Payne 2. He's over all the tragic events that happened to him in Max Payne 1. And so it's like No More Tears. And I would say the other greatest song of Ozzy Osbourne's is Hellraiser. And so I added that to a playlist, and then I realized that was a Motorhead Lemmy song originally. So I found the cover of that instead. What else? Okay, so the Mel Gibson movie that's most like Edge of Darkness, even though I've never seen it, I'm just guessing, is Payback. So the movie Payback is a whole lot like Max Payne. So here's, there's 8 more songs apparently. Those would probably be good songs. Even though like Dean Martin's not technically rock and roll, he was like an original form of it from like the 1950s or 60s. Here's the Cheats. What else? Before Ozzy Osbourne was a solo artist, he was in the band Black Sabbath. They had a song called Heaven and Hell, and Dio. What's his first name? Dio from the song Holy Diver, and the band. What? It's a medieval torture device. Iron Maiden, they, that's a whole separate band or something. It's just a huge conglomerate of all this. It's like I just need one song to go with this so I can do my thing. I have a sound system hooked up. It's not plugged in now. These are just not headphones, but sound blockers, just for appearance. And the thing is that I just have the song going on my phone on YouTube in the background in my headset with the volume boosted, and then my microphone picks up what I'm saying. The video itself is extra loud, like I'm in a movie studio or a recording studio. However, if you have a video of me recording this, it's not even loud at all. Like, it's barely audible even in the slightest. Oh, forget it. So let me go ahead and boot up Max Payne 2. Oh, one more thing. In my video gaming videos from a few days ago, I included the AC/DC song Money Talks. And what I realized it was, I just happened to have this in one of my other videos. That's Claude Monet. That's a Claude Monet painting. So it's kind of like Monet talks. Claude Monet talks. It's like a talking painting or a motion picture. So that's just some extra, whatever. I like to have a lot of extra things to include in my video gaming videos. Because why not? I mean, why have just a video game? The thing that I watched just before this was David Spade on his... It's called a monologue on his YouTube, making fun of the word monologue. Anyways, there used to have a... let me restart it. He used to have a commercial for PlayStation that went, PlayStation. And he does that. He goes, PlayStation. And he said growing up, David Spade said growing up, he didn't have PlayStation. They used to just stare off into space. And so, I don't know, reading a book, watching a movie, playing a video game, social media, it's all a similar thing to like a slot machine. You're just staring off into space, not having fun. Even television sort of prepared people for social media, where, you know, it's supposed to be a social thing. It's like watch and discuss is what they used to say on VH1 reality shows. It'd be like, watch and discuss. Go to vh1.com and talk about it. Tell people about what you saw on television. It's not called watch-a-vision. So people design their social media posts to be watched by one person, because that's generally how people consume it. Yo, effed up. And I don't know. I would just recommend curating social media content for people to watch socially. It's like you tell people what you see on social media, watch it together, whatever, over the phone. Hey, can you go check out so-and-so's profile and, you know, update me or whatever. Alright, so I'm getting my first notification about insufficient space. How about now? Accessing. Yes. Create. Curate a save game folder on the 8 megabyte memory card. I don't know if people know, but even though I can play PlayStation 1 games on the PlayStation 2, there's no way to save the PlayStation 1 games. Like, I was trying to play Driver 2 on PlayStation 1. Just a bunch of confusing stuff, whatever. Yes. Alright, so I'm finna... If people don't want to watch me play a video game, check out the cutscenes. It's like a 1 hour's worth, maybe 2 hours. Has everything. Suspected Illuminati members, confirmed Illuminati members towards the end. What else? Secret Society at like some like Ivy League college type thing. Politicians involved, all this wild stuff. I might be thinking about Max Payne 1. I don't know. I made a vlog months ago when I was watching the making of Max Payne. I realized when I was playing Die Hard Trilogy for PlayStation 1, of course, a huge meme online is that a Christmas movie is Die Hard. It's sort of the late 80s, you know, is the action era, action movie era, and then in the early 90s they had The Last Action Hero. You know, Stallone and Schwarzenegger are the two top action guys. There's also a whole lot of extra action actors after that. Anyway, so one of the greatest PlayStation 1 games is going to be Die Hard Trilogy. And, you know, I realized at some point the Fox Interactive Studio developed this game. And then Rockstar Games, somehow or another, purchased all the data that went into making the game. And what they did was they reskinned Max from Bruce Willis. So he still has the same moves, when he throws stuff, when he does his roll, when he jumps, every single thing that John McClane from Die Hard trilogy does is it was just copy and pasted and made into a new game here. They also had on PlayStation 1 a game called One that was heavily promoted. I remember a huge ad campaign for it. It was called One, kind of like the Xbox One, and the character was supposed to be Bruce Willis himself. Even Bruce Willis had a character in that movie that movie that was in a video game, made into a video game, The Fifth Element. That's a good game. The female lead actress in that movie, she has her own character, very attractive. If I'm just gonna be honest, fam. What else? So here's Mona. This was the one that added Mona, and I don't know. In Max Payne 1, it was just so. In my videos from a couple of days ago, when he had the bat and he was banging the drums and the guitar, it was making a sound. AC/DC was a perfect song for that. Money Talks, like Monet Talks, this painting I have here. And I think it said Slayer on the thing, but when the curtain type thing went up in that video, there was a bunch of high voltage. Like, if AC/DC, when I say AC/DC, people say high voltage. And the video yesterday I made for Taylor Swift in the playlist on YouTube, the opening two words of Money Talks is tailored suits. I shouldn't even try it. Bon Scott, I can't remember lead singer name of Money Talks. I'm just rambling. So I watched the movie trailer for Money Talks, the movie. And of course the diamonds are like the whole movie revolves around a diamond. And diamond is mentioned, in fact, in the song Money Talks. It's in the chorus. Furs, diamonds, the paint on the wall. And he says the claim is on you, the sights are on me. And it's so funny because Taylor Swift just was in the news like less than a week ago about that Shake It Off copyright claim. So get with Montana Music Rights Society, man. And perhaps there's even eventually going to be a video gaming rights society where companies can't just copy and paste. Like this game is a copy and paste of Die Hard Trilogy, just with upgraded visual graphics, more high definition, because it's PlayStation 2. And that's probably enough. I have a leather jacket from many moons ago that I got for Christmas. It says Hathaway. And whatever, I'm just gonna wear it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and did I go through all these tabs online? Oh, I have to input the code, don't I? I have to make sure that it works. The thrill is gone. Long gone. Oh, here it is. Oh, it says during gameplay. I'm going in. What's funny is, like, in the 90s, like a long time ago on the internet, there'd be a lot of fake cheat codes. Master cheat? So I'm just trying to unlock a certain game mode. It's called Dead Man Walking. It's just an endless amount. It's like Onslaught mode in Bad Company 2. I can't wait to do this. During gameplay, so... Oh, press how to play. Well... I should probably snap... What? Frozen. What's the problem here? I should probably snap what the controls are. Camera mode. was supposed to be loaded already. Oh, I have that new battery. So the phone's going to last a long time. Phone battery. What's up with this? Alright, so here's the buttons. It's already falling out. Dropped the controller and it knocked into the tripod. This is not possible on computer. That's like... I'm not just like being particular. It's not possible on computer. When games are designed to be played on console, that's like it sucks to try to play them on computer with a keyboard and stuff. Alright. Okay, so shoot dodge. That's just a jump when he just takes a dive. There's the L1 button. Oh, the secondary attack. That's one good feature that's different from Max Payne 1. In Max Payne 1, he can only shoot. He'd have to switch to a bat or a lead pipe to use a melee attack. So, shoot dodge and bullet time. I don't remember if the buttons have been changed. Weapons menu, browse weapon menu with those buttons there. Crouch, very important. Aim fast? So I guess it just... Aim fast. Okay, jump is X button. Painkillers, circle button. Take your Prozac, Zach. I'm going to call him Zach. I'm going to call him Zach Payne. Because he takes his painkillers. I say, take your Prozac, Zach, and go. Use zoom. Alright, that's a new feature in Max Payne 2. Okay. Scope. Damn it. Alright, so here's the game modes. And Dead on Arrival is the one I'm looking for. That's mentioned in Die Hard 2 when he goes outside of the airport at the beginning of the movie. John McClane, he's pretending, or he's not even pretending. He's pretending like he's involved in the incident at the airport. There was a shootout at the very beginning in the baggage claim, or the behind the scenes of the baggage area where there's conveyor belts and stuff, and the bodies are being wheeled out by paramedics. And John McClane just starts BSing him. He says, the FCC has changed the DOA regulations. And DOA is what Dead on Arrival means. Oh, it's called Dead Man Walking. Okay. Oh well. So Detective is the mode that is whatever. Novice mode, easy mode, recruit mode. A lot of different names in different games. The darkness inside. Twin brother darkness. Can I go ahead and start the song? So, the reign of Max Payne. Oh, okay. So that's gonna be LL Cool J's Mama Said Knock You Out song, because he talks about rain and Max Payne. He talk about in that song, Mama said there'll be days like this, rainy days like this. Talks about being the reigning boxing champ in that song. L Cool J does. That I'm superimposed on Mona's face. So here's the end of the movie. We're jumping right to the end of the movie, and now it goes back to the beginning. Now here's at the beginning. Detective Winterson is here. Sun. That's the sun over there on this. Can I scooch in it just a bit forward? Is it loading? Is it crashed? No. I probably skipped through that too fast. the plan was to just skip through all the scenes. What's funny is the same amount of time it takes to load is like pretty close to how long the scene takes. Everything's falling. Fall of Max Payne. Okay, inversion. I was trained to have inverted controls. Eventually, when I never had a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox to play GTA 4, and so I had to learn, if I wanted to play, I had to learn at my friend's house to play inverted or non-inverted. Unassigned button? Bullet time combo? I think I moved the camera too close. Don't invert aiming. Oh, vibration. Auto weapon change? That's enough. Enable subtitles? Check. Save. Yes. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to start the song, and I'm going to try to input that code. So, I have to go back to this. Resume. Get fixed up. Alright, during gameplay, square X. It didn't work. I'm hella frustrated then. It's also reported as something else. I'm adjusting the tripod. Okay. Alright. So there's a different report. Square, square, square. X left, right, square, 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 X left, right. Yo, it worked! The second one did work. I'm like, hella excited. Dead Man Walking is this shit. It's not in Max Payne 1. I wish it was in the Max Payne 1. It's sort of like a training ground or where all the different, where the game is sort of tested at. It's like a testing grounds. I'm jumping on. I can only remember 2 levels at it. Oh, it's not Dead on Arrival. It's Dead Man Walking. They do have a Dead on Arrival. So it is at the Manor Yard and the construction site. Actually, I think it might be the Manor. I don't remember any of... I think it's this one. I'm going to go ahead with it. So the record amount of time is kind of like in the video game Driver when it's a survival mode. A lot of games have that feature. It's generally the most fun features of games. Oh, the songs though, right? So I'm going to pause it right at the beginning. Yep, that's the level I'm looking for. I'm trying to think who he looks like. Huey Lewis? Yo, that playlist had better be preloaded. Otherwise, it'd be angry. Man, it ain't preloaded though. That's alright. What did I call it? I called it Max Payne 2. Alright, here goes. I think I already upped the volume. Probably close Chrome. I can't remember the button. Oh, so that's what aim stats. Max. So here's bullet time now. Everyone else can slow down, but he don't. That's what lights my fire. Take your Prozac, Max, and go.
Walking on another stage, another town, another place. Sometimes I don't feel
Take your Prozac, Max. Ready to make an entrance, Max. Something exploded. Max, you're gonna need some of that painkiller. No! Break you off something like Louis Armstrong. Oh, Louis, Louis. Oh, Louis, Louis. Louis Armstrong. Louis, Louis. Maximum grenade. Wow. This was a little grenade. What's up with it? Oh, it's your secondary. Okay. Throw a grenade, Max.
Sometimes it feels so tough, but I say when the heading up, I keep saying that it's getting too much, but I know I'm a liar.
Max, flank them around 3 o'clock. Sharply. No, I thought he didn't have a shotgun. Bomb him with a grenade. Alright, I have to activate secondary attack. That's pistol. Max, this time run in. Go ahead. There's a, I see a medikit over there with the red. I'm running in with a shotgun this time. There's the medical shit. Make an entrance back. Ooh. That's a nice shot. He's like... Oh, they spawn at that blue, on those blue dots. Eventually, it just gets more and more, so, as in most games. Make an entrance, Max. Oh, so he just hit with the bullet, something in the background. I forgot to put the playlist on repeat. And now it looks like the camera friggin'... I might as well. I picked this song, Road to Nowhere, because the name of it sort of sounds like Red Hot Rival. Listening controls? I don't know. That's Zach Wild's guitar. I recognize that from GuitarSinger.com. I'm frustrated. I'm gonna have to restart the playlist. I'll probably just do one playthrough. Who knows? Camera's cracked. It sounds like a love song.
When all the things I've done to you,
heck is that?
I'm still searching for the answer.
Press square to doubt.
I'm still searching for the
Something just exploded. Fire in the hole. Make an impact smash. Okay, so now Matt has Alright, he got the painkillers. At some point, I'm gonna get used to pushing. Really happened like that? That's where the spawn
Destruction. Feeds their bodies burning. While the machine keeps turning. Hatred for mankind. Draining brainwashed minds.
The video there.
I think there might have been another song after that.